Nowadays, you can just click on an Instagram photo and buy a product directly through the app. While this shopping behavior is not exclusive to Gen Z, they'll be the driving force behind it. 69% of them say they'd buy something directly through social media. Did you know that young students and professionals already have $360 billion in disposable income? So even if they aren't the main generation you're targeting right now, they'll become a major purchasing power you won't be able to ignore as they mature over the next couple of years. And that's why we'll be talking about Gen Z's customer service expectations, how to approach Generation Z, and how to adapt to their needs. Let's do this. Understanding Gen Z's customer service expectations. Now, I want to start off by saying that most of the things I'm going to be talking about today stem from the report we did last year. You can find a link to it below. Now, the first thing that you as a business owner have to do in order to understand that group is to understand Gen Z's customer service expectations. Now, Gen Z is the youngest generation of consumers, born between the mid-1990s and the early 2010s. They have grown up in a world where technology is integral to their daily lives. And as a result, their customer service expectations differ from previous generations. As a highly digital and tech-savvy generation, their customer service expectations are shaped by their experiences with technology and social media. So here are some common customer service expectations of Gen Z. Number 1, fast and efficient service, but done well. They have grown up in a world where information is available at their fingertips. They are accustomed to getting things quickly and efficiently, and they expect the same from customer service. They expect businesses to be able to respond quickly to their inquiries and provide timely solutions to any problems they encounter. However, they don't expect a quick fix that will work for a week. They want a quick fix that will work for over a year. Another thing they expect is multi-channel support. Gen Z expects customer service to be available through a variety of channels, including social media, live chat, email, and phone. They appreciate having the option to choose the channel that works best for them. Next, transparency. They highly value transparency and honesty from companies. They want businesses to be transparent about problems or challenges and provide clear and concise explanations for solutions and recommendations. They really care about the story behind the products and brands. They want to know who they buy from before they actually buy from you. And if you have any PR problems, they're the first to know it. So the last thing I'm going to mention here is empathy. Empathy is a basis of customer service expectations. However, Gen Z greatly values emotional intelligence. They want to feel heard and understood everywhere they go, and businesses need to remember that. Let's move on to how we can approach Gen Z customers. When approaching Gen Z customers, it's important to understand their preferences and behaviors. Here are some tips on how to effectively approach them. Number 1, be on social media. Gen Z is the most social media savvy generation, the influencer generation, and the kings and queens of all the latest trends. So it's no wonder they expect brands to have a strong social media presence. If your business truly wants to build a connection with a younger group of consumers, then being where they are will definitely help you with that. You definitely should consider a presence on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. And with the age of social media, people have shorter and shorter attention spans, especially Gen Z. So businesses that want to captivate them with their customer service need to act fast. Engage with them on social media constantly and never lose their interest. It's worth the effort since 89% of those young people are happy to personally promote brands that provide them with top-notch customer service on their own social media, which is like free marketing. And 92% of them have multiple social media accounts to share more info with their followers. Number 2, be authentic. Authenticity is one of the rules that Gen Z stick with, and if you want to have them as your customers, you must be honest as a brand. They don't like PR mess-ups, no one does, but they are most likely the first to hear about PR problems as well. So businesses that want them to stick around need to tread lightly. Send out genuine on-brand messages because Gen Z is notorious for its lack of brand loyalty. Overly promotional or salesy language also doesn't really work for them. They see right through it and might just blacklist your brand if you show up with it too much. Instead, you want to focus on being genuine and stick to what you know. Number 3, be socially responsible. Gen Z is a very socially conscious generation, and they expect brands to be socially responsible as well. Gen Z customers are more likely to support brands that align with their values. So take a stand on a social issue that resonates with your brand and actively promote it through your marketing campaigns. They also really care about the environment and sustainability, like the impact their purchases have on society. So make sure you promote eco-friendly products if you can, and that your products are made under ethical working conditions. Gen Z customers also celebrate diversity and inclusivity, so you got to show that your brand represents diverse cultures and supports underrepresented communities. And then we have giving back to society. Gen Z customers like to support brands that partner with nonprofit organizations or donate a portion of their profits to support a social cause, so they'll definitely make sure to see if you want to make a difference or not. Number 4, embrace technology. As I mentioned, Gen Z is a highly tech-savvy generation, and they expect brands to be up to date with the latest tech. In fact, all of us nowadays need to be up to date, but this is most evident in the case of Gen Z. Any technological stumbling blocks on your part as a business owner will be apparent to them like the back of their hand. However, you can turn this to your advantage. I have a few tips for you to positively surprise your youngest customers. First, you can use a chatbot on your site. A chatbot is a solution that, on one hand, will allow you to relieve the burden of your agents, and on the other hand, will give your Generation Z customers the fastest possible answer to their nagging questions. You can also try implementing mobile-friendly solutions to ensure smartphone lovers can access info and purchase anywhere they go. So make sure your website and customer service solutions are mobile-friendly and responsive. And lastly, you can try using gamification. Gamification is an effective way to engage Gen Z customers. You can incorporate gamification elements into your customer service solutions to make the experience more interactive. You can use a lot more tech to approach Gen Z customers, like virtual assistants, to improve the customer experience and make it more seamless. So go check them out. Adapting to meet Gen Z's expectations. To effectively meet the expectation of Gen Z customers, businesses may need to adapt their customer service strategies, marketing strategies, and overall business practices. Now, this may include investing in digital communication channels and tech, like chatbots and AI-powered customer service tools. So businesses can also work to foster a culture of transparency and authenticity by communicating openly about their values and practices, and actively asking for feedback and suggestions for improvement. And lastly, since Gen Z is a highly visual generation, they prefer video and visual content over text. You can use video content to communicate your brand message and engage with Gen Z customers. For businesses that want to succeed in today's digital age, it is essential to understand and meet Gen Z's expectations. Also, remember that Gen Z is a rapidly evolving demographic, so staying up to date with your preferences and behaviors is important to ensure your business remains relevant and competitive. So now you know a whole lot more about Gen Z. You understand their customer service expectations, how to approach them, and how to adapt to meet their expectations. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do videos on customer service expectations from other generations. See you soon.